And away they go. Civic on Tom Brown, looks like he's going to be in right pole position. We've got Payne Speed in 286 out there. 158 looks like a new fresh motor as well. So Tom Brown looks like he's leading the pack then, 728 in the Civic. Living at the bottom as he goes down. Mr. Brooks 662, Roberts 92919. Number 3, Sally Ann goes through. 346, 26 and 67. But Tom Brown now is going to be catching up with all the back markers. 268 looks like he's pulled off. So Tom Brown in 7748. So 662, Vince Brooks, followed by 92919, number 3, 348. So Tom Brown right up in the back markers now at 748, 748 goes through, second place. Mr. Brooks is 662, 292, 9193. Sally Ann goes through. Tom Brown is right up in there now, in with all the back markers. Just overtaken at 48. So look at that. 929 mix up on the inside, fall asleep Mr. Brooks, that's what happens. Number 3, Sally Ann goes in as well, she's zipped up the inside Mr. Brooks. Tom Brown's coming in, there you go, he's right up in the back markers now. He's going to be taking over. Second place, 929. Sally Ann in number 3, 67, 662, 919. Number 20, Tom Brown right in the back of all the back markers. So, Hot Rod, you're out next. Hot Rod, you should be lined up nice and early. Hot Rod, you should be out on that pit gate. So Tom Brown then, 728, still in the lead, and he's got a good lap. He's pushing Ella out the way. He's almost catched up with second place. No, sorry, he hasn't. Oh, he's been caught up right in that. The 292, number 3, 67. 662, 919, 317. So there's Tom Brown in the 748. On that left. Okay. Hot Rod, you're out next, line yourselves up. So the checker flag going to be dropped on Mr. Tom Brown in 748. Second place.
Well. Hello, good evening, and welcome to FBL Broadcast and part of Clearly Corporation Limited Stansted Raceway driver interview, where we have somebody who drives car number 3. He's age 42. He's been racing for, I think, 4 years. Might be right, might be wrong. We'll ask her in a second. She's also female. Funny that, female. She drives front wheel and rear wheel drives. and she's a lifetime trainer, which actually means she teaches and a learning coach. So we'll ask her a little bit more about that as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you, as I lose my pen, Sally Ann. Hello. So let me just grab my pen. That doesn't sound right, does it? Let me grab my pen. Hey, look, I've got the FBL broadcasting one. Look, there you go. Oh, I've got to give that away to somebody who I did
get a pen at least for doing this.
Okay. Next week, come up. I'll give you the pen. It's fine, not a problem. Don't mind giving. Maybe we can give something away on the show. There we go. I'll send it in the post. But that's somebody. I did it on one of the live streams. See, we do give stuff away on the live streams. So, but yeah. So they still haven't contacted me because they put their address up anyway. But get in contact with me if you are watching. So, Sally Ann, where do we begin? We had a bit of a laugh earlier while we were getting things set up, especially
we did.
Go live and cut things off and blah blah. But that's all good. So, female driver. I suppose I think that's the best place to start, really. What makes you in a male-dominated sport pick it up, and is it scary?
Yeah. It was when I first started. It was really scary. And yeah, you just look around. You've got all these big guys. Do you know what I mean? All the kit, and yeah, it is scary out there because when you get hit, it hurts. They're fast. They're confident. It's a bit different. Do you know what I mean? I think being a female, I think we're competitive, but I don't think we're quite as aggressive.
I don't know about that. I know quite a few aggressive females. And something tells me
I'm getting better. I'm getting a lot more black flags lately, so I must be getting better. It is tough like anything, but I enjoy it. I love it. Really love it.
Out of 10?
Oh, 10.
Oh, it's got to be 12.
10. A strong 10.
Or 11. You know, I mean, Spinal Tap, turn it to 11. It is a weird thing, isn't it? Because I think it's a sport where really the male dominance shouldn't really be there because it's just driving a car around a track, surely.
Yeah, I think society, isn't it? Girls, prams, buggies, pink. You got blue and pink. But I was quite lucky, I suppose, from my background. I've always been around cars, and my dad's always tinkered with cars and stuff like that. And 2 brothers, so I've kind of been about it a little bit. So I'm used to that kind of world. But yeah, I chose ballet and was a girly girl, I suppose.
You chose ballet?
Yeah.
Or did your parents choose ballet?
No, I chose it. I think if you could have horse riding or ballet, my sister did horse riding and I did ballet. Okay,
all right. I mean, yeah, to go from ballet to banger racing is a bit of a difference, isn't it?
Yeah. I stopped ballet when I was 16, and then when I sort of about 5 years ago, I started watching my brother's race. Let me just tell my dog. Hold on.
Okay. Don't forget, people, while he's dealing with the dog, if there's any questions as well, let us know. Put them in the comments.
I'll just let him in.
Sally. Oh,
he wants to be involved. He wants to be involved. Yeah. So where was we?
You're going to do a ballet thing for us. You're going to do a little.
No. I can still do a few moves. I can. I do that on the track quite good. I do a few pirouettes when I get spun out.
Okay.
Yeah. So I started watching my brothers about 4 years ago. And actually, I used to get quite scared, even sort of, strapping them all in, and I'd see Keith go out, or Harry would end up on his roof, and Dad would be out there, and as much as, I don't even know. And then one day I just said to Dad, can you build me a car? And he did. And I was scared. I didn't like it. I used to be on the outside. I was 2 miles an hour. I was
around driving Miss Daisy, yeah?
Yeah, I was absolutely horrific. And you know what? I'd only passed my driving test when I was 38, so I still hadn't had that much experience of being on the road, let alone on a dirt track.
That's a great question, actually, for future interviews. When did you pass your driving test? Because so you put what? How long have you been driving? 4 years, as in on the track.
Yeah.
So basically, you went from passing your driving test to doing banger racing.
Yeah. And that's totally different on how the track feels to on the road. So let alone sort of driving in mud, the conditions.
I was going to say, I hope so.
It's like you don't even know how to handle it. You know what I mean? It's yeah, it was really scary. It took me ages. Like feathering and things like that. You don't know. You've just got to get out there and sort of learn it.
Feathering. Would you like to explain what you mean by the word feathering?
Yeah, I probably don't do it enough sometimes. I just used to like ride the clutch going around the corner, but especially in a rear wheel drive. But if you're taking that corner, you just need to like feather, or sometimes I sort of accelerate and then brake just to try and get that grip round, and then you can push it through. Yeah.
Don't you put your foot down and turn the steering
wheel? But you
wheel?
can't do it when it's wet around the corner, otherwise you're just gonna spin out. But I know a lot of the guys like pull up on their handbrake and things, but I'm just not there yet on the handbrake thing.
Where would you say you are then in the driver expertise of it all?
About 50%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How many races have you? I mean, I haven't asked this question for any of the other drivers, so I need to. I have to start doing a list. There's come up some good questions here. How many races have you won then so far?
Just firsts.
Just
first,
one.
I've won 4 firsts.
Oh, you won 4.
Yeah.
And how does that feel when you that first win?
Well, the first win the first win I got, first place, was like something's happened. Has there been a crash, or am I back? Or and then
everybody has been black flagged. What's going on?
Yeah, and
being a bit unfair to the other drivers. Yeah.
Yeah, and you see Sue sort of like the flag lady. She's got the fingers with the 3, the 2, and the 1. So that's telling you sort of what position you're in. And then she brings out the lap board. And it takes a little while to register that, because when you first start driving, you're so fixated almost on what your hands are doing. But the more experience you get, you sort of feel it with the car, and then you can start looking around you a little bit more. But it you know, now I can look where I want to go rather than just what's in front of me, or you know.
So how hard was it to start then? So your dad built the car.
Yeah.
You just got in it. And how long did it take you before you felt comfortable in the car? Or was it straight away?
I reckon it took probably about a year.
It took about a year. So okay. Yeah, so you've been driving for.
It's everything. So it's learning how to build a car, stripping it out. You know, from doing, it sounds stupid, but yeah, I was a typical woman, changing a tyre, didn't know.
I know some men who can't change a freaking tyre. Leave me.
And it's not like a normal car inside, is it? You've got a roll cage, you've got fuel lines, you've got your master switch, everything's taped up. It's not like a normal car. It is totally different. And yeah, it's just getting used to how that sort of works, and the sound's different. When you're on track, it's all really loud. You know,
it is really loud, isn't it?
Different senses, yeah.
It's one of those things you can't really talk to someone.
I love it. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. It's like yeah, you feel it as well, don't you? It's like,
yeah. I'm probably much more of a sort of central driver, feel the car now, than mechanically sort of set up sort of thing. I have to feel the car.
Yeah, so yeah. I mean, things are different, I suppose, in driving these days with fly-by-wire compared to, you know, you're feeling like the steering wheel. You know, I suppose that's one of the big things. But when you're driving around the track, I mean, yeah, it is a bit weird, isn't it? I suppose you're sliding everywhere. You've got, as we've had in previous interviews, the track changes every lap, or actually every bend, or every second.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. You've got bumps. You've got different bumps everywhere. Depends on the weather. Depends whether they've wet the track. And then you've got obviously people behind you, next to you, tyres coming out at you. I love it. It's brilliant.
Just going to say, by the way, 26 at the moment, by the way. So,
oh, fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Ask some questions. Everybody ask questions if we've got anything to ask, because we really want to, you know, talk.
Okay. All right. Right. Do you want to move? Shall we move on to some of the photos that you sent in to me?
Yeah, that'd be good.
All right. Okay. So let's do. Give me 1 sec. Let me just click here, click there, click everywhere. As always, it's always great fun. So let's do this one first. Oh, no,
and away they go.
Oh, right one. Banana killer.
Oh, we're saving that for the end, aren't we?
Nah, not now.
Oh, do it now then. Do it now.
Now I'll save that because actually one of the first things that comes up on my screen, if I can quickly share it,
Yeah.
is, let's have a look. It's not always the best. I love tech. This software that I use. Come on, share. There we go. That should even be doing that. There we go. So that was off by PF Racing. We'll come back to that.
Oh, that's my brother.
So this is your brother, is it?
That's Harry. Yeah, 518. He did van bangers there at Mildenhall, and he borrowed Paul Sutton's van.
He borrowed it, and
he borrowed it. Yeah, and he got best entertainer. That was scary watching him do that, though. To be honest, I don't even think I was racing then. But yeah, that was he done a good job there. And that one is also Harry, and that was my dad's old car, and I can't remember the name of it right now, but I did the other day. But that comes straight off the road, stripped it out, build it, race it.
How long did that take?
Probably about a month, because they would have done it every other Sunday.
Oh, okay.
But you can build a car within a day. Oh yeah, that's when I first started racing and used to get.
That's a good photo, actually. I like that one. That's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah, I literally, I'd always break the front ends or the radiators when I first started racing. And my poor dad, he was always fixing it, and my brothers.
But are they teaching as they go along?
Yeah. Oh, that's me and my brother. We both got our racing numbers tattooed.
I thought you were number 3.
Yeah, I've changed it. So number 3. But 29, I was there because I lived at house 29.
Ah, right. I see.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. We've got.
And that's my brother. My brothers and my nephew Sonny. Keith, Harry, and Sonny.
So you're kind of a racing family, aren't you? So.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's in the blood. So my dad started racing in the early 80s at Henham.
Right.
But he used to go and watch his uncle as well. He used to go like Harlow, Luton, and Walthamstow. And that's where he sort of like got into it. But yeah, he started racing at Henham in the 80s.
I think we've got a photo of that coming up, haven't we?
Oh, good.
What's going on with this photo?
Ah, yeah. That was my first rollover.
Ah,
yeah.
Right.
And Hondas. I'm not a fan of Hondas. Every time I get in a Honda, something goes wrong. But I did appreciate my dad lending me that car. Yeah, I just couldn't get it around the corners. And oh look, there's Dan Smythe quite close to me there, so he might have used it.
He probably did it. Yeah, he probably did it. Later on in the future, you're going to kill his banana. That's what it is.
Oh, and there was like, it happened so quick. Well, it feels like it happened so quick from the rollover, and you just think, oh, good, I'm alive. And then just squeeze that little gap.
Is that what you're thinking, though, is it? When it's going over or something?
Well, yeah, because it's like the first time it happened. But you're kind of buzzing after it as well. It's weird.
The adrenaline kicks in.
Yeah, it was good. I was glad it was out the way, sort of thing. You sort of already, everyone was like, you're going to get a rollover, and I'm glad it was out the way and done with.
So we'll come back to that.
Oh, that was my first win as I got a third. I love that little pink Focus. That's when I was with Team Dingles.
Okay. Nice pink car. Bit of blue there.
Bit of blue. Blue one side, pink the other.
Any reason?
Yes, because so Team Dingles is like Aubrey and Sue, so they do the scrutineering, and Sue does the flags. And there's quite a few of us that go up the yard and build the cars up there. That's where all my brother and everything does it. So yeah, and I was like, oh, Aubrey, can I have half pink and half blue, because Dingles is blue. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, gotcha.
He sprayed it 2 colours. That's me and my dad, and that was my double trophy day, which was fantastic. That's probably the favourite car that I've ever had, that BMW. It was mint.
Yeah, you've said a bit about that in our chats.
Yeah, it just drove amazing. And rear-wheel drive is like a whole nother kettle of fish. But, honestly, that car, I just loved it. It was just like perfect setup. And, yeah, I loved rear-wheel drive. Fantastic. Oh yes, so that's the Cooks. So that's like the other racing family. They're really good guys, and great family. Viv and that bring cake. We'll sort of look after each other and help each other out. Yeah, fantastic family.
Good. I get a lot of this. Why is it? It's not let me doing any more. That's surely not it. We've got more than that. There we go. There.
Oh yeah, this is one of my dads from Formula 2s. I'm hoping I'm getting all this right. But yeah, if you zoom in on that and if you look at the build to what it is there.
Is that the roll cage? Do you know what? I didn't even look at that. Right, so it's basically scaffolding, isn't it?
Yeah, and Dad was saying like you could build it within a day. Then, do you know what I mean? And I think his mates used to like give him the car, say, right, this is what car you've got, and Dad used to strip it up and just build it. But yeah, it was definitely different back in the day there.
I was going to say, you wouldn't get away with that now, would you?
Definitely not.
Now, hang on a sec. Is that scaffolding poles that you're using?
Yeah.
Might be. But I didn't notice that before, actually. That's I suppose that's why safety comes in, and that's why you have the scrutineering. That's why you have all the staff. Just to
yeah, and it is important. You know, safety is massive at Stansted. You know, which is good.
Good, yeah.
That's my little nephew Sonny. So yeah, he loves it too. Hopefully, he'll start driving. It'd be good. He should be fast. And that's my brother Keith with Sonny. So Keith's a really good front wheel driver. He started going into the rear wheel drives now as well. He also, I don't think he did baby bangers. I think he went straight out into bangers. And then my other brother Harry did mini rods and stuff. So yeah. Okay. That's Dad. That'd be Formula 2s. He's getting squashed up there. Yeah. So that's Heaven back in the day.
Which car is it?
That's the first car that we saw earlier on. You know what you zoomed in on?
All right, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the pale blue.
Oh, yeah, I can tell by the scaffolding as well.
Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, I do love looking back on all these photos. And I mean, I don't know if I was there then, but I remember going with my Uncle Richard and stuff and my sister. And yeah, I remember going to see my dad watch racing then, but I didn't know that I was going to do it then, obviously. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
So I just got some messages coming up from Tom. Laugh out loud. We've got Tommy Cook saying, Tony Cook, when you're coming into hot rods?
Yeah, I'd like to have a go at hot rods actually. It's just getting the setup and sort of maintaining the car. But yeah, I would like to go to hot rods.
Sweet Dixie saying, Carter saying hi, Sal. We've also got Dan Duck 474. Yes, Sally, I hope you are well. How's the racing going this year?
Racing this year, I'm getting better towards the end of the season. Start of the season, it was sort of like a bit of trouble with my cars and stuff. But yeah, I obviously don't want the season to end at the moment. But yeah, it's all good.
Okay. We've also got Tommy Carter saying, got to be safe, enjoy the sport.
That's right. Yeah. No more scaffolding poles, to me.
So we'll continue on with these photos. Scaffolding poles. Definitely got to stay safe. Especially with all some of the accidents I see. I mean, I'm sat there and I'm watching and I go, "Ooh, that was a good one." You know, I see the thumbs up.
But you're so safe in there now. Do you know what I mean? After sort of like rolling over and the roll cage and everyone's got their protection on, and you know everything gets scrutinized. Safety is really good, as Dan said. Oh, that would have been Purple Car Day. Yeah. And you got Tim, you got my brother. But yeah, that was a good day, Purple Car Day, the charity day.
Tim is getting into places, so he's helped us out on FBL.
Old Timmy, isn't he?
What's that?
He's getting out and about, old Timmy.
He is. He's becoming a bit of a tart, isn't he? He's come on to. He's helped us at FBL. He's also helped out, obviously, yourself and everybody else.
The face of Stansted Raceway.
What's that? Sorry?
The face of Stansted Raceway.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
That was Purple Car Day. That was a really, really wet day. And I think if it wasn't a charity day, it probably would have been cancelled. But obviously, because it was for charity, we sort of like carried it on.
Was that the one with the thunder and lightning at the end?
It might have been. I can't really remember.
It was, yeah. Because I was going to say, wasn't the day my clutch went, I don't think, on the van. But Drive back from Stansted without a clutch.
Any mechanic there to change it for you?
Do you know what? Nobody could. Nobody would.
Ah.
I did get somebody say, "Do you have a spare clutch in the van?" I was like, "Yeah, of course I do. I have one every day of the week." But yeah, you couldn't recover me. They just stayed on the phone, called me every half hour while I drove back from Stansted because they couldn't recover me until the next morning or something. I was like, "No, I'm not leaving Frankie anywhere."
Oh,
alone.
bless Frankie.
Love Frankie. Right. Sorry, it's not letting me. Here we go. Oh, Tim's also.
Oh, so this is quite an important vote, I suppose, because this is like when my car first got built. So this is us up at the old Dingles. Obviously, we're all blue. There's mine, my brother's, and my dad's car there. So that was like my first car. So that was pretty cool photo.
Which one? The one on the left.
Oh, well, I think mine's it's not the yellow roof. Mine would have been the white roof.
Yeah,
that would have been Harry's roof. Because obviously you've got the roof gradings. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's surely not safe doing that.
Yeah, it was. It was only a memorial lap.
I'm joking.
So yeah, that's cool. It's my dad driving it, and then good photo. That's my first car.
I did think, was this initiation to banger racing that you have to go one lap round? You know. Your dad say, "Right,
sometimes
I'm going to teach you banger racing."
In the car.
What's that? Sorry.
Sometimes I think I prefer doing that than sitting in the car.
He seems happy. He looks really happy there.
Yeah.
So definitely.
Happy Harry. BMW.
Thumbs up. Did you do any good that day?
Probably.
Two cups there showing.
Oh yeah, double trophy day.
Double trophy day.
I haven't had one of them for a little while, but I will.
It takes time. A bit of a blurry one.
I think that was after a DD. Harry, Dad, and Keith. I think Terry took that picture. Yeah, good photo. Good memories. Oh, that's my little buddy. Viv's little grandson. Yeah, he used to hang around with us all the time. And he'd always have a little car with my racing number on, bless him. So he'd come out for like scrutineering or whatever.
Yeah.
He loved it. He's lovely. Well, that's my dad. It's Henna. Yeah. Got a trophy there and he's doing his little parade lap. Oh, that's that other Honda. Oh, that wasn't lucky either. So I think that was Keith's old Honda. And then I took it out and on the start line, my dad was actually next to me, I think. And it just conked out on me. There I was at the front, knowing that everybody was going to pile into me. So yeah, I was glad when that car was dead.
Tommy Cars put they was the old days. Look at what happened. Imagining this last week probably.
I don't know.
No, okay. We got Tony Cook saying, "I feel safer in the race car than I do in my road car."
Oh, definitely. With all the gear that you have now, sort of all like the harnesses, you know, the petrol's done all safe, all your roll cage, driver's door plate, you know, everything's a lot safer. I feel safer in a banger car than in a road car.
Interesting. We got Rachel Skidmore saying, "Hi Sally, looking fab girl. Love the Skidmores."
Thank you. Yeah, Rachel's good. Rachel's lovely. Ben and Zara, they might be on some of these photos. I might have got them on there. So they're sort of we're really close to those at the track. They always come over and help. And I see them outside racing as well. I've been to see Zara at school, and Rachel brings cake as well and feeds me, which is amazing, and I love it.
Never be shy popping past the FBL Frankie camper van with a bit of cake. Not gonna complain. Daniel Skidmore, "Hi Sally, hope to see you next meeting from Skidmore's."
Definitely.
So haven't they not been for a while then? Is that it? Is that what?
No. I think they were there last week. Yeah, I see them last week. But yeah, we always sort of like to keep in touch and see each other. We look forward to seeing each other.
Nikki Lee Bat, what's your first memory of banger racing? That's a good question.
Oh, that is a good
Ooh.
question. Nicky.
Zoom in
My
with that
first
bit.
memory of banger racing is when I see my dad roll over.
Oh,
Um,
right, yeah.
I can't even remember what car was it. It might have been the Mark II Cortina, I think it was, and it was like an orange and brown, if I remember rightly. And Dad just flipped up and just landed on his roof, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And my Uncle Richard was just like, "Stay there," because obviously we were behind the fence, and like running over. And then yeah, my dad just got out like nothing had happened. Do you know what I mean? But that is my first memory of bang racing.
I've got to admit, some of the rollovers and stuff, and I mean, they actually come over to the van, people, sometimes. It's quite great. And they go, "Did you get that? Did you get that?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, the camera was on it, honestly, I swear. And they're like, "Okay," and they walk off. I'm like, "Freaking hell, seriously."
Yeah. No, brilliant. I mean, everyone loves a rollover, you know, and you're safe and everything's fine. Obviously, you know, it's if it's your family out there, whatever, you do care, sort of thing, and it is like that's the whole point of it. It's the, you know, the buzz, and it's something different. But yeah, it's brilliant.
Definitely. We've also got what we got here from Tim
Oh.
Shire. I always forget. So is it Shear or Shire? I can't remember. Hi Sal from me and Kieran. Thanks for letting us go out on the parade and letting me drive you out as well. Did he? You didn't let him drive, did you?
I did. Yeah, no, on the parade lap, I think it's important, you know, we're paying our respects to people that are recognised at the track, and it also gives, you know, people on the track a chance to sort of like get in the car and see what it feels like, and get the kids on the car, and it's all about that atmosphere and sharing that sort of, you know, just being on track is pretty cool anyway. And that's what banger racing is all about, isn't it? It's just like one big family.
It is. I can't doubt that. You know, I thank everybody for their hospitality when I'm there and when I first turned up and everything. You know, I get people thanking me and saying, "No, thanks for doing it," and it's like, oh, it's a pleasure.
Yeah, and that's the thing about Stansted. You know, you can go to a lot of other tracks and it's not quite the same. And I think if you speak to probably 80% of the people that race, in some shape or form, they've had either someone they've gone and watched who they've admired when they were little, and that's got them into it, or, you know, it's for a family member. And you can't beat dirt, you know. Tarmac is just a little bit boring, if you ask me. And it's just not the same. It's just like, you know, you're just going round in circles, and it gives you cramp like this, you know. The dirt is just so much more fun.
It does seem that way from what everybody says. From every time I interview people, when I'm talking to them at the track, they just love it. It's. I mean, there was one weekend where they sent everybody the other way round, and this is the week when Jamie also got in and drove, and it totally threw me. I had to I was on my own. I was like, I can't turn the cameras. What are you doing to me? I was having problems with it was like I was having a mental breakdown. I was like, seriously, what? And next thing you know, Jamie's in the car and the camera's not. I was just like, oh well, never mind. But it was great to see. Now that I know that they do that, because driving. Forget who come up and was talking to me. I think it was actually anyway. But they were saying that sometimes people sit up their cars, so it always obviously better.
Yes, you do. So sometimes you might have the inside tyre a little bit lower, or the suspension might be different because you want it to turn in as much as possible. I don't really bother about all that. I'm not that technically minded. Do you know what I mean?
But that's the interesting thing. Had the marshals noticed that and was like, right, let's turn it the other way around.
Some people just can't drive that way around. Yeah. Keith, he likes it that way around. He goes fast, like my brother and stuff. And you know, some drivers just, they're great. And then another driver's like, oh my god. The first time they did it when I started racing, I didn't even bother going out, so I was like, no, I can't do that.
No such word as can't, as my father taught me.
No, I wouldn't
have
that.
Such word. I will not have that word said in this house. Right, here we go. We've got Tommy Carter saying, always good to see a smile on your face when you're out there. You crazy.
Definitely. Bird. Yeah, you're good.
Sweet Dixie car. I take care to the Frankie van when I'm there. Yeah. Frankie. We got Ho saying yes, FBL Smiler. We're massive ups to your unit. Excuse me. What else have we got? Nikki's on there. What would be your ultimate banger racing achievement? Nikki, you're coming up with some good stuff.
Good. That's my
Do you want
sister-in-law.
to actually do the interview?
I'll say she's got her head screwed on that one. What would me? I think it's been a little while. I would like maybe me, Harry, Keith, and Dad to do like maybe when we do micro baggers to go out there as a team. That would be my unselfish version. The selfish version would obviously be to win like a championship or whatever, but maybe in a couple of years. But I'm getting better as time goes on, and it's all about practice and experience. But yeah, those are the two things.
How well are you doing in the championship at the moment?
Not that great, because like the first half of the year my cars were just so inconsistent, and then I got a good car and then I kept getting black flagged, so I wasn't getting any points. So yeah, I've left it a bit late in the year really.
It happens, cars, and
yeah, and you know what, I think sometimes it's just great to sort of like finish a race and the car isn't broken, and things like that, and that's just as enjoyable as me. But I'm blue roof now, which I've never been. So
what does that mean, blue roof?
Just the grading, so you'd have like white, yellow, blue, and then red, I think. I don't really bother looking that far because I'm not that high.
Like black belt. Oh, yeah.
The next year, on it, like a car bonnet.
Ho put Ed Gemmell interview incoming. Yes, you are right, Ho. Yes, he likes or she, I don't even know, boy or girl, likes the Ed Gemmell. I told you about Ed Gemmell before, actually.
Yes.
Yeah. What we on with? Bang on. Here we go. We believe in you, Sally Ann. Look, there you go. We believe. We believe. We believe. Let's have a look. Let's get back to the photos, though, shall we?
Oh, get rid of that Honda.
Not a Honda lover. Here we go. This is an old car.
That's a car, isn't it? That's a car. Yeah. So that would be my dad's. That would have been the Formula 2s as well. And I think that might have been the 1300s. Yes, and that would have been
loads of drivers out there going, yes, of course it was a thing. I'm going.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, I'm a little bit nervous today. But yeah, that would have been down my granddad's, down the bottom of his garage. So he would have built that all down there.
Did your granddad also bang a race?
No, they weren't into anything like that. We know of his uncles doing it, but yeah, my granddad didn't. It was just dad. It was just dad with the screw loose.
Well, yeah, but how did your dad get into it then?
So he watched his uncle a couple of times, but he just used to go with his mates like to the tracks at Harlow and Luton and Walthamstow. And I think he said he used to watch Malcolm Harris at 283 in the rear wheel drive. So he used to race at like Wright House and everything. So yeah, and that's what inspired him. But Dad liked the smell of like the rubber and the petrol and all that, and he's always tinkered around. And my Uncle Steve had a Escort, and Dad changed the engine in it and things like that. Dad's quite mechanically minded and things like that. So yeah, that's what it meant into racing.
And it fed down the generations.
Yeah, definitely did to my brothers. Oh, there's Ben and Zara. So Rachel Skidmore and Dan Skidmore, obviously that's their children. And yeah, they look so young there, bless them. But yeah, they're good guys.
They grow up quick.
Family.
Kids grow up quick, they say. They do, actually.
It's Keith Brace. Yeah, that's his Puma. He loved that Puma, and it was so fast. Yeah, give Keith a Puma, and he's smiling all day long.
Great photo. I like that one. It's a good one.
Tilly. Yeah, Tilly. That's Zara. Yeah, they make little T-shirts and a jumper for us, Team Sally.
That is really cool. That really is. I saw that and I was like, oh, that's good. I like that.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Rachel's quite creative. She's really good at stuff like that. So. And it's lovely. It's just like another part of it, and it's just like how we're all involved and stuff. It's fantastic.
I would say that, and I've said this on many interviews, it's so family orientated. I see, from somebody who's never been to banger racing before.
Yeah.
I see loads of families there. I see loads of, kids there. I see, everybody seems to be enjoying themselves. When you take your kids out, they can be rather annoying.
Yeah.
Pain in the butt. Like, on board. Yeah, I do not hear that word once over there. I do not hear that.
Because they can run around in the dirt, they can eat ice cream, they can eat burgers, everything's going on.
It's noisy.
It's
Maybe that's why, because it's noisy as well.
That's it, you just can't hear it drowns it out.
But it all seems to be, people just having a good laugh, enjoying it, having a chill out, like especially before the races start and in between races, and stuff like that. It's
a greite day out. It's a great day.
Yeah. They got the picnic as well.
Yeah.
When I'm setting up at stupid o'clock in the morning, and they start to let people in. They're starting to make their bacon sandwiches. They start,
Rachel pizza.
And I'm like, there's a couple of ladies just as you come in on the next to the commentator tower. I always say to them, "Good morning, ladies." And they're like, "Morning, you all right? Having your bacon sandwiches then?" Yeah.
That's what it's all about. It's race day, isn't it?
Yeah, but it seems to be, people keep on coming back for more and more because it's a great day.
Yeah.
So, I can't stress this enough, and I've said this to quite a lot of people, because people say to me, "Oh, you do banger racing?" I said, "Well, I don't do it. I live stream it." I said, if I did it, I'd win. Anyway, but I said the thing is, as I said, it's not like Formula One. It's not like, you got to pay stupid amounts of money to get in to watch. Yeah, I love Formula One.
And it's much more interesting. I do love Formula One as well, but it is a lot more exciting.
Well, yeah, you definitely, it's not like if you're at the front, you're definitely going to win, is it? It's
that's debatable.
When we start catching up on those back markers, anything can happen. Track changes every time.
It does, I suppose.
Get these photos in. Hang on, I've removed the photos now. There we go. Team Brace, brothers and sister.
That's right. Yeah, that's all of us there. All Dingles. So that was me, Harry, Dad, and Keith, all out in the same formula, the same heat.
So it was 4 cars out there in the same?
Yeah. It's
so
fantastic.
How does that work when you're on the track and there's 4 of you? Are you trying to nudge each other off? Are you trying to be nice?
Probably wasn't much help. Well, I might have been a help actually, because I was probably holding people up then. Like that's when I first started. Keith's sort of a very different driver. Harry's sort of like gets stuck in and in there, and Dad's sort of a bit in between. And that we do work as a team sort of when we're out there, but I probably wasn't much help. I would be now, but not back then.
There's no comms between the 2 of you, between the 4 of you. So is it like hand signals or?
You ain't got time for that.
That might be it. Rub it again for the 444. You got to take that 61.
Get that all mic'd up, it's really good, and I think how many sort of people can say they've sort of like all been out there with like their family on track. Do you know what I mean? And that's something to go down in our little family history, anyway.
Sorry,
our little family history. That's a good thing to go down, sort of like that we've all been on track together.
Well, you're saying that. I've just seen a question. It's a question I was going to ask this one, but they beat me to it. Who's Callum Matters? Here we are, Callum Matters. When are you going to come? When are you coming into adult bangers?
Get your dad to build me a card, Callum, and I'll come. Yep, I'll even go orange. Okay. I've only done back to basics. I've never done bangers.
What's back to basics?
Back to basics is a little bit more nudge and spinning basically than front wheel drive, whereas bangers is like full chat. But I think I probably would quite enjoy it now. Now I can sort of like hit and spin and kind of know. I'll give it a go.
And spin, you mean you can hit somebody and spin them? That's what you're talking about. When you say hit and spin, it's not you, is it? You're knocking somebody else off, ain't you? That's what you do. That's what you're about.
Yeah. It took a long time to learn how to do that.
I'll tell you, the easiest way to do it is just say something to a cop and drive off quickly. That's who show you how to do it. Well, what else we got here? Vivian Cook saying, hi, looking good. Love from the Cooks.
Oh, yes. So that's Viv and the family. You see the photos. And Tilly's Viv's and Kyle's dog. And yeah, so they're like the extended racing family. Lovely, lovely family.
Tommy Carter says, always something going on around the track, which is so true. Do you? So Nikki comes back with, do you have a race day morning routine to get pumped up? How do you prep? Right, Nikki, I'm banning you. You're coming up with some blooming good questions here. I should actually have all these written down. I really should.
I can't eat race mornings. And literally I put on a bit of R&B, you know, have a couple of coffees, and then it goes into like house and garage. And then on the drive to the track, it's Prodigy.
Oh,
yeah. So, you know, it's like gets you pumping in the mood, ready for the day.
Do you have any music playing in the car?
No, you're not supposed to leave that on.
Any in your head playing when you're going around?
No, not really.
Really? No? Oh, okay.
Yeah. No.
I know when I've done some racing, you know, it's I don't know, when I start to put that visor
I would like music on in the car. I think it would be good.
What do you mean you're
But
not
then I like to hear my exhaust, and I like to hear everyone else's exhaust as well. So
to be honest, I don't think you'll be able to hear it.
It's good to hear like how close the cars are behind you or next to you.
Do you ever think, I mean, what's the I'm going to try and beat Nikki to this one. Here
Go on then, try and beat Nikki.
Yeah, right. So what's the biggest race you've been in? How many cars? Because you're so new to it, basically 4 years. It's new, isn't it?
Yeah, it's front wheel drives and there's 40 of you out there. Ooh.
There is, isn't there?
And you kind of, you know, I might sort of like be in the middle or something, and you look in front and then you look behind, and then you know you've got the real good guys behind you, and they're on it, and you're just like, oh god, I need to move quick.
Now, do you move out the way, or just I'm still going to hold them up?
No, I try to hold my line now. I used to move out the way, but now I don't. Now I just get pushed out the way.
So you're saying you've built your confidence in, haven't you? So you,
yeah, no.
I'm Sally Ann, and I'm on my line. If you want to get through, try it.
It's all good fun though, but sometimes, because obviously you build up rapport with other drivers and stuff, and then, you know, you give them a cheeky little tap, or they give you a cheeky little tap, and you sort of laugh about it, or sometimes they give you a tap that's a little bit too far, and then you're like, oh mate, come on now.
Okay, explain what you mean too far.
Well, you know.
No, I don't know.
It might be, instead of just a little chat, they literally just take you off to the other side. But that doesn't really happen anymore. But let me tell you now, back in the day when I was learning, yeah, so in front wheel drive, oh, I used to get picked on so much, honestly.
No.
Yes, they were so mean to me.
Why were they? But in a fun way, I hope.
Yeah, so Malcolm and Wayne, oh, yeah, every race, Malcolm would spin me out. Wayne would just be like hitting me. Terry Wiggy Martin. Oh, it was horrendous. Like sometimes I'd be like, oh my god, I'm just getting hit. Like that, it's taught me. Yeah, but it's good. We laugh about it now.
But
that's why I need, actually, Callum, I need your dad to get back on track. So you know.
Why do you need him to get back on track?
So I can give Wayne a good old booting, because that's
now the paddle one has become
yeah.
Right, we got what we got here. We got Sammy Skillen saying, "What class do you race?" Sorry, just tuned in. Sammy, why are you only just tuned in now?
Well, I do like front wheel drive and rear wheel drive at Stansted.
Have you been anywhere else?
Yes. I've done back to basics at Yarmouth, which was really good, but total different setup. That's tarmac, total different track. It was good fun. Nice little Puma. It was good. I've been to Arena Essex. I've also done Swaffham a few times as well, and that's good over the winter. Swaffham and Stansted kind of work together. They let us do sort of the screamers over there now and again.
Yeah, that's good. That.
So it's really good, and it kind of gets you through you haven't got to wait sort of like 4 months or whatever it is to get back on the track. It helps.
Tommy Carter's put Back to Basic on next Sunday.
Yes, so that should be good. I think there's quite a few booked in for that as well.
Yeah. Hey, Tommy, do you know how many? Or if Terry's on, maybe you can tell us how many. What else we got? So Miss Skilling says all about national bangers.
National banners, yeah. Well, that's a lot of the bigger tracks as well. I will get to national banger level one day, but I'm not quite there yet. I'm not that silly.
Never underestimate yourself. Let other people do that.
What did Callum do?
Build you the Fiesta for micros.
Yeah, why not?
There you go.
Perfect.
It begins.
Yeah, that's
Laura
good.
Rose says, doing it for the girls. The Brace Pike household.
Laura, yes, Laura. She's my sister-in-law. What did she say again? I can't see it, Rowan.
Says, doing it for the girls with a smiley face. The Brace Pike household.
Yeah, I need to get Laura and Nikki out in the cars, at least for a ladies' race anyway. It will happen one day.
Ladies' race. That's interesting. I haven't done that. I haven't seen any.
Yeah,
of that.
they normally do it like the end of season and stuff.
Oh, okay. Ladies' race. Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Carter come back with way arena. Arena, something like that. So right, let's go back to these photos. I'm a hero.
Right.
That's right.
Oh, Tommy used to love arena. That's what it is. Way arena, yeah.
Yeah. That's a cool photo. Like that.
It is, isn't it? I think it captures the magic of the track there. So it's my nephew, little Sonny, my brother.
Now this is this.
Oh yeah, this is Hedham. This is Dad.
So this is the difference, isn't it? As we look round this, actually, because I was looking at this photo earlier, and I was a bit like, actually, that looks like Hedham to me. So, which is obviously Stansted, which is how
so that would have been in the 80s.
Yeah, but now you've got all that wire mesh. You know, you've got the wire fence all the way around. But look what you used to have back in the day when you allow scaffolding to keep your car safe. You know, just that little bit of wire. Look, it's just in the background.
I know, right? They were like a lot more crazier than us.
Like, you have to really look into it, don't you? It's
I know. That's my dad in there. That's just like mental.
It is, isn't it? God, you could that, and that's classed as safe back then. But that's when people were people, and they weren't.
That's right. That's when men were men.
Yeah, well, people were people. Men were men. Women were women, but people were people. That's what I like to say.
And it's cool. It's good that, you know, the great thing about Stansted is that Terry and his family have been able to keep it going. You know, we're really lucky to have that, because we wouldn't be able to share this sort of like through the generations. And it's really good.
I mean, a lot goes out to Terry and his family, and I know he does a lot of work, and all the people who volunteer to help to keep things going as well. Yeah. The marshals. It is a lot, isn't it? I mean, you spend a lot of money and time building your cars, for one thing. You know, how long does it take you to build a car? You know, it
depends on who you talk to, really. It depends if you want to. You can build a car in a day and a night if you have to. Do you know what I mean? It can happen, but then it's the different formulas. You know, if it's like a hot rod, then that's a lot of time, that's a lot of money, that's a lot of setup. And probably the rear-wheel drives as well. You know, that's a lot of time, that's a lot of money to set up. But oh, sorry, Remy. Front-wheel drive, back to basics, all that. You can knock them out pretty quick.
What do you do to the dog?
No, he had my cable around his foot, and I just lifted it. It wasn't like round his foot anymore. So he can get his kid. He's quite vocal, old Remy. Yeah.
I'm talking. He was like, blah, 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 blah. Sorry, Remy. Very professional. Very professional. Right, let's carry through these photos. There we go. I still can't believe that.
You've seen that one, haven't you?
Yeah. But just looking at the wire, and it's just cool.
The way the track is as well. Yeah. Terry's done loads to the track. Oh,
I wonder back in the day, did people used to catch the tyre or the bit that come off the car and hand it back?
Probably.
It's only a scratch. You know what I mean? Cry, oh, you hit me.
Oh, it's another win for my dad there. He wasn't in the minis though. That's when he was doing Formula 2, but sometimes they'd take him round. But yeah, that's a good photo. It's an aspiring photo. That's the name of that car now. It was Ethel. That was it. So Dad had that Mazda on the road, Ethel, and then they took it off and built it. But I'm just glad I remember the name of it now.
There you go. Funny how it comes back to you.
I think we've been through them all now.
That one we haven't seen.
That's Liam. Yeah, we've been through them.
No, we haven't. We haven't seen that one.
Have we not?
No. That's a good photo.
So that was probably the one that I was talking about that he did the rollover in as well. That was in the 80s as well.
When you're sat around with the family,
yes,
your brother, your dad, and stuff, are you all saying who's done the best rollover? Is that conversation ever coming out? Or?
No, not really. I think sort of because this is sort of more bangers. I think Dad's got a lot more better photos than us, really, and the cars are a lot cooler, aren't they? We're in a Focus, but I do love a Focus. Never lets me down. So we don't. So I think more now when we watch the footage back and things like that. Well, oh, look at that! Look what we did there, or look at that win, or you overtook that person, great, and things like that. So that's probably how we look at it. Yeah.
So I was just having the thought. I wonder what they would think about it being live streamed back then. I wonder if they go, I wish we had it in our day.
Yeah, they would have loved it, wouldn't they?
Let us know in the comments, people, if you're, especially, I know you have to admit that you're old here, but if you're driving back in the 80s or whatever, do you wish that it was being live streamed back then? There you go. Do these drivers seriously understand how lucky they are? There you go.
Yeah.
God, you can tell I'm a dad, can't you? And there you are. There's your blue car with Sally on it.
Yeah, my first car.
Little butterflies on it.
There's my favourite car.
You do love that. Is that
I do love that car. It was, I think it was only 1600 or whatever, but it was fast. And because the first one I had, it took me a little while to get used to the rear-wheel drive, and then that one, yeah, I loved it. My confidence got back up. It was good.
You seem very confident. All right, so here we go. All the trophies, all out.
Yeah, we've got a few more to add to that now, Lo. But that's a cool photo.
Who's got the most trophies in the family at the moment?
It's been through Harry and Keith. Yeah, but they'll have to have a little bit of a count up.
Here's a question: how many did they get in their first 4 years compared to you?
Yeah, I need to find out the statistics and see what the percentage is.
Yeah, there you go.
I could be the winner.
Yeah, see?
Oh dear. I love that photo. That's all of them working.
What, because they're working or just because they're all together?
Oh, both really. No, they're all grafters. We're all grafters, like my family's all grafters, but it's just nice. It was just weird at that point, isn't it? They're all there.
Yeah. You've got some generations in there.
And that's what it's like. You look around the whole of the track. So not just my family, it's everywhere. Do you know what I mean? And then that's what Stansted is about.
Yeah, I can see that. And it doesn't even matter if it's your first generation there scenario. You can still be speaking to past generations, and
exactly.
Everybody's willing to help each other out. Everybody's like really cool with each other. Stansted is a really friendly place, and I like I was saying about earlier, people saying about banger racing, I go, come down. I say, seriously, you can't beat being there. The alternative is to obviously watch the live stream, but literally, I said, it's something totally different. It really is. It's really cool. And you will see a rollover. It's very rare that you don't. Let's put it that way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's when my sister come down to Doncaster with my other nephews. That was good.
What's your sister think?
Oh, she loves it. She's yet to go out in a car because she lives in Doncaster. But I know her son, Jake. He's like, Auntie Sally. So he really wants to bang a car. Maybe next year I can get him a little baby banger built and get him out there. Yeah, Sonny and Keith. That's a good one. Keith and his mini.
That's the last photo, that is.
Mini rods, yeah.
some good photos there. Shall we just bring up some questions as well, if you don't mind?
Go for it.
Let's have a look. Where were we? Build your Fiesta, doing it for the girls. Here we go. I think it's Tommy again. Used to work at Arena as a starter for RTS when we had dirt rods. I'll be in the middle with black flag. Yeah, so you like to see black flag. I've actually got some footage of you with your black flag, Mr. Tommy Carter, and running past the camera like Baywatch.
He's a good runner.
I like it the way he shakes his flag and points at somebody. Jenna Marie,
Oh,
your favourite marshal?
I can't say that, Jenna, because like you're all amazing at what you do. But I can't, because I love Aubrey, I love Sue, I love Paul when he's not black flagging me. I love Jenna, and then you've got the two down the bottom, and then I can't even remember. And then you've got Lee. No, I think I haven't got a favourite.
What do you think when you get black flagged?
Oh, really? Really?
Are you thinking what was it for, or you know what they're black flagging you for?
I'm thinking, what's it for?
I like the tongue go. I don't really know, because if I admit to it, it can get me into trouble.
It's only this year I've got my first black flags that started, but I think it's just where people keep pushing me into other people.
So, what, you got the black flag for being naughty, or for something being damaged on your car?
No, sometimes I get a flat tire, but yeah, sometimes it's just because you're being naughty.
Yeah, it's because I'm being naughty. Yeah. Right. We've got the. What was this? We've got Tommy again saying, "I want to throw flags sometimes." Laugh out loud. Yeah, I can imagine he wants to throw them. Yeah, because there's been this weekend was interesting. Let's definitely say that. Yeah. So let's move on a little bit. You were saying about obviously you would like to have your brother and your dad out there, isn't there? So this did happen. What was it? Heat 2 or something?
It happened when I first started, but I think it would be good probably for us to do like a team in, baby bangers, in bangers, in micro bangers.
Let me just see if I can. I'm just going to click away. I am listening. I am a typical guy.
Am I boring you already?
No, you're not boring me.
What's going to happen?
I've actually got the actual race that you asked me to look up for you, which I'm just telling
the computer.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you're amazing.
I'm good. I said that, and I've actually forgot how to share the screen. There we go. I want to make sure I got the sound with it, because it's boring when you don't have the sound with it. This one here we go. It was front-wheel drive dirt rods heat 2, wasn't it? 13th of September.
Oh yes, that one.
Yeah, there we go. See, it's on my channel. There we go. So you're all together, aren't you? Is that right? You're all
driving? Yeah. I won't be able to sort of tell you, but Dad's out there. I'm out there, and Keith's out there. Harry's not, because he's got a bit of a bad back at the moment, bless him. But he'll be back out there soon. But yeah, my brother and my dad and me are out there.
So I'll tell you what, I'm going to lower the volume on it. Yeah. So let's let it go. We've got a green screen.
Green screen.
Sorry.
Right, there's me, and my dad was next to me.
Right, sorry, I've got that green screen. There we go.
Probably better.
Oh, God, you know what it is?
What's that?
It's because I can't. Yes, I just have to press play and come away from it.
Yeah, just watch it, and then I can talk over it.
Yeah, there you go. You can talk over it. Like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And away they go then.
Oh no, it was actually part of the green screen. Or is it? There we go.
There you go.
So where were you in all that?
I'll come round again in a minute. I'll show you.
I should hope so. It's a round track.
My brother, there's me.
I see Dan's in there.
Yeah. Oh no, this isn't the one, but this is a good race.
Oh, this isn't the one.
No, but this is a good race, though. We'll watch this one.
2, 3, 2, 7, 6, 1, 2, 6. 257 and 222.
I can't see you in there, Sally.
I'm in the clown
getting
sit
a bit
car,
spread out now.
pink
You're in
and
the
blue.
what? What
I'm
are
in
you
the clown sit car, pink and blue.
Pink and blue, pink and blue,
Yeah.
right. And where's your dad and your brother?
My dad's not in this one. This is a different race that you've got.
Oh, I want to get the one with your dad in it.
232.
It's all right, my brother.
Adam Norton 276 still. 126.
There I am. There's my brother.
Where?
There's Keith in the blue one, 317.
317.
Yeah.
So is he anywhere near you? Are you
Not a
near him?
minute. He probably will catch me.
What, you mean lap you or?
There's Keith. So I'm just in front of him still at the minute.
Oh,
But that doesn't
there's a
matter.
little bit of a tough one going on up at the top.
What's that?
corner there, top 585. Everything ultimately, they're pulling himself all right.
That's Keith. He's got put into the bank.
That was him into the bank.
Yeah.
That was quite a good one, actually. I remember watching that, obviously live, because I was actually streaming it. But so who was that? Your brother?
Yeah.
Oh, so your brother went in the bank,
Yes.
and so you actually beat your brother.
Ooh. On for this race, maybe, yes, but I don't often beat Keith.
You did.
He's really
But
fast.
you did.
I know.
So when you go back, do
Yeah.
you say, is there some sibling rivalry there or anything?
No.
No, you didn't go, you're in the bank.
No, I think we're quite supportive, you know, because that means we've got to fix the car because, you know, the leg's probably been bent or whatever. And yeah, we sort of like try and get on with it. We don't have that kind of banter sort of thing. We're quite supportive on each other and things like that.
What about after the race?
No, I sort of have that banter with other drivers. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, not with my family. I'm supportive with them.
Oh dear.
Oh, right. Looks like somebody made a deposit up there at 317. Big race. Made a deposit. Oh, Ivan Giles. He is a bully though, 585.
Trying to see where you are again. Lost where you are.
My knee.
The pink card.
There I am.
Just gone, hasn't it?
Yeah, just went behind Dan.
Dan leading the way as always.
There's a lot of
Chasing the
action,
banana.
It's a good race, actually. It's a good race. The fast one.
One lap left then. 232.
Is that you there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So I always try and get the final lap.
Oh, yeah.
So 232 takes the second win of the day. There you go. Second place goes down to Adam Norton, 276. One.
So interesting, very interesting. So what we need to talk about, so we've talked about Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Banana. So can you explain to everybody what you did?
I killed the banana.
Why did you kill the banana?
It was an accident.
Was it really? Because
Yeah.
I tell you what, I obviously showed it a little bit earlier. I got to see which one it is now. Is it this one? Yes. What was that? So there was you and somebody else. Number, I don't know who that is. Actually.
Yeah, I think it was that somebody else. It was that other person. I can't really see it.
Well, I'm going to rewind it a little bit because looking over this footage, this is like umpire stuff. This is like.
Oh, it goes slow as well. Go on then.
So I rewound it, and as you can see, Dan, you might want to comment on this.
Is Dan watching?
I don't know if he is. I haven't seen his name pop up yet at the moment. We've got a couple more questions, especially from Tommy saying, It's oval. Oh, it's like, you know, when somebody says, like, and they correct your English. Round oval doesn't really
we spoke
matter.
about that earlier on, didn't we, Martin?
Yeah, exactly.
We're not bothered about stuff like that.
Who cares? It's round, it's oval, it's whatever. There you go. Is it muddy? Yes. But I got funny, you know, I can imagine Tommy saying, it's oval. It's oval. That's somewhere near Yeovil then. As you can see here, you clearly drive over the banana.
Wow. Yes.
Right, I'm going to press play. You get that left front right over it. I mean, literally. I might do one of those little video things where, you know, it does the backward forward scenario of you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm squashing it.
Go back a little bit more. Come on. Back up system. Come on. So, right, you're there. Look, you turn the steering wheel. Oh, that's not even actually. Hang on. Here we go. Here we go. We know it's you because of the red bump, red body. This is the back tire. You can see that it went round and round and round and round. Now we was having a laugh about this earlier, wasn't it? A couple of weeks ago as well, especially. As I was saying to people, I didn't realise what had happened, had I? That the banana. No. Me and Dan got interviewed a few weeks prior to this, and we were talking about the banana, which was quite cool. Thing was, I'd gone down to camera number 2, which is on the far end of the track from the start finishing line, so it's the longest walk. So I'm getting there because I'll sort the problem out because we've got somebody else helping out doing the, you know, the cameras on the computer. So I get there and I see little bits of fluff flying past, and I'm thinking, what's that from? What's that? I now realise it was the guts from the banana.
But apparently people have been trying to kill this banana for years.
Why would anybody want to kill a banana? When it's Dan's mascot, why would you want to do that?
There's something out there. We need to find out. But I've got him a new banana and an avocado.
And a what?
And an avocado.
And I thought you said avocado. I thought you said avocado. Avocado. Okay. So was there like a payment thing going on here? You know, like a pot going on that, you know, whoever takes out the banana gets the pot?
No. I actually said to Dan a few meetings before that we've got like a sportsman agreement. We've never really hit each other or anything. It's just like one of them things because his dad was always really good when I first started, and that if I got took out or whatever, his dad was like always there next to me, like in the car going, "Are you all right, Sal? You all right?" And then Dan was like, "Yes, Sal, you know, always like that." And then ever since then, I seem to have tapped him a few times.
And that's where it begins. It's like, you know, that sibling rivalry that starts off with a little tap.
Yeah, but it's all harmless sportsmanship.
Yeah, I see it a lot, especially in the bangers as well. People. So that race, so the 22nd of August, that race, I think it's the Banger Heat 2, is going to be amazing to watch for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's going to be a good race.
I saw, some great footage on there that I was like, oh my God, you know, and it was captured off of the stream as well. It was just, I was like, I can't wait to put this all together. So it's going to take me longer to do, but it's one of those things like, yes. So to all those subscribers out there, thank you very much on the channel. It does help, it does support me in what I do, especially at Stansted Raceway. But yeah, you're going to love when that all comes out. You really are, because that is some good. I think it's about 7 cars piled in, but it was like 1, then 2, then another one, then another one, then another 2. It was like it reminded me of, you know, when you put the coins in, it drops down and then the thing pushes out the coins. It was like that. You're dropping it in, and they're like smack. And
pile up.
This time. It's really good. We have another question as well from Laura Rose, which is, they work well as a team, the Brace family. It's lovely to see them all out there together. Harry Sr. and Harry Jr. as the mechanics, and Keith and Sally racing there, a good little team. Oh, that sounds like a nighttime bed story thing, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
They work well as a team, the Brace family. It's lovely to see them all out there together. Harry Senior, Harry Junior, as the mechanics and Keith and Sally racing there, a good little team. So, good night, people. Thank you for watching.
She does work at a primary school, actually. So
What's that?
she does work at a primary school.
Does she? Ah, that's probably why she
Yeah.
went that way. Look, that was a nice little thing.
It's
So,
lovely.
what would you say as we finish things off? What would be your advice to any female who wants to start this up? What would you say the best thing for them to start doing?
If you need any advice or help, I won't be able to build the car myself, but I'm more than happy to sort of like point you in the right direction, with anything like that. And anyone at Stansted Raceway encourages anybody to drive. And I think the sooner you do it, the better. You just got to have that. You just got to go and do it. Just go and do it and have fun, and sort of like face your fear and keep persistent with it and go and do it.
So that is, isn't it? Just get on with it, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just don't fear it. Get on with it. Like you said, you used to drive around the outside.
Oh, you will be scared when you're out there, and you know it's like anything. Sort of the more you do it, the better you get at it, and that fear kind of goes. But yeah, now it's it's great. I love it. It's adrenaline and getting faster every time, and yeah, love it.
I think I don't even know how to put it into better words, to be honest. I think I see you're all really happy when you're driving. I just see it. I see it. Male or female, doesn't matter. Everybody's just having fun. I mean, there's been instances, but where you look at people and they're upset because things happen. But generally, that's passion. That's passion kicking in.
Yeah, and you can get frustrated if your car's not working, or or if you feel like you get taken out wrong or things like that, because you care and you want to do the best you can. But the whole point of it is to go out and have fun, and that's what it's all about. Do you know what I mean? That's what it's about. Go out and have fun.
It is. Right, sweet Dixie Carter says, keep away from Sally, laugh out loud. Do you want them to keep away from you?
Because I'll knock them out with the car.
Hi, Romeo from Sweet Dixie Carter. Okay. So you want me? Nikki says, a superb role model to other women, strong, fearless, and one in a million.
Oh,
shucks. Oh, that's cool. But I would say you got your own video out. Who did the other video? I should put a link in there actually for that. You had a video done on you, didn't you? Or was it?
Yes. I haven't got the details of that one, but it is on there. It's on YouTube.
It's a Queen of Stansted, isn't
Queen
it?
of the Racetrack. Yeah, we can
Tag
tag that on it or whatever.
Yeah, we'll put that in a little link on there for them, because it's good that they did that as well. Who was it? PF Racer? Who did it?
No, I can't remember. I don't know their company name as such.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, look, it's been amazing. What's that?
I can get hold of it for you.
Oh, well, just put a link in. Put it in the description. I can put that in anyway.
Cool.
I'll put it on there. I mean, is there anything you'd like to add, really? Would you?
No, just get down to Stansted Raceway and sort of go and have a good time and come and see us. And if there is any girls, we need more girls out there. Let's get out there and beat the boys.
How many girls is there racing?
I think there is. You've got Maisie, you've got Amber. Oh, you've got Terry's daughter now, Amber. You've also got Kevin's little girl who started in Baby Bangers. Jan Skinner does it sometimes. There's probably about maybe 10 of us all together.
Okay. My daughter wants to get into it.
Good.
Interesting, yes.
How old is she?
18.
How old?
18.
Oh, yeah, that's fine then.
So she doesn't want to help Dad, live stream it. No.
Why would you want to do that?
Yeah, I know. It's cool. She has helped out.
Get her down then.
Well, yeah, she's speaking to a friend of mine, and they're looking at that. So definitely, that'll be interesting to see my daughter go around there, and I'll be jealous because I'm driving around myself. But there we go. That's part of life, isn't it? I suppose. But yeah, it'll be all good fun. I think we've got one more comment come in. Tommy says 31 bangers for next week.
Yes, bangers will be good next week.
Yes. All right. Well, again, thank you so much for coming on. Greatly
No
appreciate it.
problemo.
Trying all the videos, trying all those photos, all cool, and just letting people know. And again, it's all good fun. And that you love.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you for
Any
your
last
time.
word? Any last word? Any bit of, tagline you want to say before we go? I don't know. Come on, ladies, more. Not a spread of guys. No rally cry. No nothing. No.
No, I'll just say see you Sunday.
See you Sunday. Everybody else, thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. And we'll see you next Sunday.
Bye-bye.